Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Orlando Magic have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Philadelphia 76ers. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
2K Sports here to present you the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. It's Game 4, and one that could go down in the books. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. A look at the Magic starting group. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs is out there with Curry, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, they've got Paul George, Joel Embiid out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2 guard. You look at Orlando. Well, down 2-1 and a desperate need of a win. They still haven't, though, Greg, found their groove in this series.
Yeah, they can't go down 3-1. Even with 2 of the last 3 games at home, that'd be a steep hill to climb. You got to have this one, and they'll treat this like a Game 7 tonight.
They need to. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Carter. Butler finds Curry. Over Maxey. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now, here's George. We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Maxey. Over Curry. Maxey, no good.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's Maxey. Here's Oubre. Great defense that time from Banchero.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
And stolen by Maxey. Here's McCain. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
At the line for your Sixers, McCain. Shooting 1.
Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's McCain. And Curry pulls it down.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Maxey. Missed inside.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Curry looking around. A 3 ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Curry passes to Suggs. Curry with it. Lets it go with a 3. Again, Curry missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's deflected to the middle. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Butler pass to Curry. Fires for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to McCain. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Maxey. No scoring in this one. Here's George. Driving inside. Pass to McCain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Curry with the bounce pass. Offensive rebound, Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Well, there, Carter Jr. uses his size to his advantage and gets himself to the line.
The Magic shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. That free throw, no good. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. He hits the second from the line.
Well, more of a classic big guy. Wendell Carter Jr. is at his best inside the paint, mixing it up with guys on either end of the floor.
George with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. Maxey grabs the miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Banchero finds Carter. Back to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Curry. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers lead. Pass to Embiid. Oubre outside. Maxey with it, guarded by Kerr. Pulls up, high post, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
Curry against Maxey. Butler. Outside for Curry. Pass to Banchero. Back to Curry. Butler, a screen on Maxey. Trying to get open is Butler. Curry, that's good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. From 12 feet out. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. Inside, Embiid with the steal. George with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando trailing here. Curry passes to Butler. It's picked off. Down low, here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Floats it up for Butler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Two teammates in total sync. Butler getting good position and not taking any chances on the finish.
The 76ers shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers EMT, everybody.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Philadelphia 76ers EMT. Substitution on the court.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Curry is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Butler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Maxey. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Curry throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Six to shoot. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic trail by 7. Butler a screen on Maxey. Pass to Suggs. Maxey against Curry. Kicks it out to Banchero. Orlando needs to get off the shot. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 7. George passes to Embiid. Butler with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Back to Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Curry is inside, defended by George. Shot's good by Butler.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And Philadelphia making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. Pass to Maxey. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McCain. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 5 points in the game. The Magic trail by 4. Now, here's Suggs. Hasn't made one yet. Curry outside. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Oubre outside. Pass to McCain. To the paint. Here's George. And Curry pulls it down.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 4. And here's George for 3. No good that time. And the Magic shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Curry. And a missed layup. The The 76ers shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. George, no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Curry.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Over to the wing. It's George on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
So it's Orlando now after the Sixers pick up 2. George with the ball. He has 5.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Suggs. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
And the basket by Curry.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
Now Curry. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 3. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense here. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out, so we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And here are the 76ers now. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's George. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Curry outside. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Oubre. Here's McCain. On the wing, George, defended by Butler. The tray. The shot by George, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Curry kicks to Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Outside, Maxey. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And stolen by Maxey. George, that's a 2-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Here's Curry. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket in the second half after 4 straight misses.
Carter, the pass to Curry. Looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 18 points.
Good read from the big man, Carter Jr. That kind of unselfishness goes a long way.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Maxey into the lane and slam dunk by Maxey.
Incredible the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. Highlight real effort there by Maxey.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry against Maxey. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Curry. They double team Curry. Here's Suggs. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
George passes to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Hits it from 3-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to McCain. And here's George. Embiid the screen. Lets it go. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Here's Banchero. And it's sent back by George. On the wing, George. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kicks it out to Banchero. Back to Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Maxey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to George, and stolen by Butler. And here we go, Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow!
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Embiid with the screen on Butler. George looking around at the top of the key, Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
To the middle, here's Maxey, and the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Free throw good, Curry. Quentin Grimes is checked in for George. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to McCain. 76ers moving the ball around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Orlando, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The lead is 2. Here's McCain. He's defended by Wagner. A nice shot by McCain.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Butler finds Carter to the inside. Here's Curry. Rebound by the 76ers. Curry with the steal. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
The 76ers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Grimes. Here's McCain. He's got 11. Grimes to the hoop. And it's sent back by Carter. Curry on the wing. Over Maxey. Curry can't get it to go.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Curry dishes to Carter. It's to Curry. Wagner outside for the lead. Oubre pulls it in. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Maxey. And here's Embiid, defended by Carter. And here's Embiid. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Butler against Maxey. So they take the lead. Butler's got 16.
Well, when Jimmy Butler is on, he is one of the scariest matchups in the league.
Curry against Maxey. Embiid kicks to Maxey. To end the cold streak. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to McCain. Launches a 3. Embiid, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. On the court for Orlando. Out on the perimeter, it's Anthony and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Curry in at the point. Here's McCain.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2. McCain.
That free throw, no good. Butler, he's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Cole Anthony. And he's good on the second.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Butler passes to Curry. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's McCain. Pass to Oubre. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
That one falls.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Maxey, and it's off from three-point range. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Curry with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. 1st here in this second half.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. Pass to McCain. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. Offensive rebound. Here's Maxey. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Butler from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McCain. And that one swishes right in. McCain's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. The 76ers making a switch here. George is checked in, and while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David.
Curry taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Curry.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And a two-break, the drive, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
It's on Paolo Banchero.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Oubre Jr.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Magic trail by 3. Curry kicks to Banchero. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Pass to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driving seat.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Curry with it. Now defended by Oubre. Curry with the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Maxey passes to Oubre. With the screen on Banchero. That shot wide open. And the 76ers lead by 2.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's McCain. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
They get the rebound. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd personal foul. Team is already in the penalty. At the line for your Sixers, McCain. 2 shots.
first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now, here is George. Pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. Fades. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. Embiid's got 23.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He knows every possession is critical now. Curry is inside. He's covered by Maxey. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Curry. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Curry throws it down.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Here's Maxey. After the Magic pick up 2. The jump hook, it falls!
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Bucket is good.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Embiid. And that's an intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock. Really, they're just kidding themselves.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 or 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So the 76ers win it, and now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, a statement win. What should people know about this team?
You know, we tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard. We want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But you know, we young. We learning every day, and we're gonna be really good.
Well, looks like it's coming fast. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.